And you're talking about how much snow are we looking at?
Yeah, we're going to get a little snow for us, Phil, about 4 to 8 inches across most of the mountains. Our northernmost mountains, 8 to 18 inches. But folks, just to be transparent about how snowpack works. First of all, this is our lowest snowpack on record for us at this point of the season for us here in Colorado. Those records go back 38 years. But this time of year, this is kind of the meat and potatoes of winter. You need to be getting 1 to 2 footers really to be making up ground. We just don't have that. So this will help a bit, that snow that we get this weekend. It's just we need 3 or 4 1 to 2 footers to get back closer to where we should be for this time of year. We don't have that on the horizon, though we do have a meaningful pattern flip next week. We'll get into it. Otherwise, today, 66, daily record was 68. Another warm day for us here across Colorado. Melting more of that snowpack with highs in the 40s, 50s in the mountains, 60s eastern plains, 20 degrees above average. 7-day forecast next week, dry and mild, but until then, look at that. Sunday morning, we got a weather impact alert for a couple inches of snow likely for us here in Denver, and we could be talking about some slick roads for us on Sunday morning. That'll be mainly before dawn with that snow. Mountain snowfall Saturday, so tomorrow night, that'll be the worst of the travel for us there, especially along the north of I-70, and then a sharp temperature drop. You will notice that tomorrow night and a Saturday morning. Winter weather advisory here in Teal, winter storm warning for our northernmost mountains, 8 to 18 inches, otherwise widespread 4 to 8, 6 to 10 inches of snow across the rest of our mountain ranges. Futurecast, snow will move its way into our northwestern mountains tomorrow during the morning hours, with some of that snow moving its way into the flat tops. It'll move slowly from west to east. There will be some bands of some locally heavier snowfall. I would say tomorrow afternoon, Rabbit Ears Pass is going to be a tricky drive. The earlier the better if you're traveling Rabbit Ears. Also tonight, no issues. You're fine if you're traveling through Rabbit Ears. Same with Cameron Pass as well. Just keep in mind, again, it's going to be a rough go tomorrow night there by Rabbit Ears, Berthoud, as well as Vail Pass. Some of the usual slick spots will be, you guessed it, slick tomorrow night. Earlier the better, generally speaking, if you're going through the mountains tomorrow. Then Sunday morning, cold front moves through. That'll bring us snow into the Denver area. Our first snow since the beginning of the month. That'll be done by about 9, 10 o'clock or so on Sunday morning. Snowfall amounts, still some uncertainty around this. This is mainly midnight to 9 a.m. on Sunday. I will say it's going to depend on 2 things. One, some of the models indicating some locally heavier bands within some of that snow. Number 2, the ground is very warm, so that snow that falls is going to be falling on fairly mild ground because it's been so toasty lately. And so how quick does that snow stick? That's going to be the other big question here. But here's an idea, 1 to 4 inches. I would say 2 to 3 inches is a pretty good bet for most of the metro area. So a shovelable snow for most of us on Sunday. There will be some slick roadways. And then the mountains, again, you go through Rabbit Ears Pass, that's where you're going to have those highest concerns, especially for tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, but all the mountains looking at some slick roads tomorrow afternoon. Otherwise, right now we're in the 50s, 60s, eastern plains. Still a little gusty for us here in the foothills, some 50-mile-an-hour winds around parts of the mountains. Those winds will die down tonight. Speaking of which, tonight we're at 35, a little breezy for us, and tomorrow 60 degrees ahead of that cold front and that weather impact alert for us on Sunday. Snow ahead and temperatures much colder for us on Sunday with a high just around 30 degrees. Then we dry out and warm back up next week. I will say this, it's way too early to talk about the following weekend, but if you're a Broncos fan, raise my hand, may have to keep an eye on that forecast for next weekend. But until then, dry and mild after that snow on Sunday.